Gentleman from Missouri is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. And Secretary, thank you so much for being here. I apologize for the way you've been treated. To paraphrase someone, ad hominem attacks are the last refuge of the scoundrel. And I think the tabloid attacks you've been subjected to are ridiculous. This idea that you're, quote, the worst of DHS secretaries. Oh, really? Really? 8 to 10 million illegal aliens entered this country under Joe Biden and your predecessor. You've arrested 700,000 illegal aliens, 2.2 million have left involuntarily, 56% decline in fentanyl traffic, 21% decline in fentanyl deaths. You know, the Democrat colleagues claim that they have all this sympathy for the angel families, but they're not doing a darn thing to make sure there are fewer angel families going forward. You are. So thank you for your service, and thank you for being here today. You know, it's painfully clear that a series of failures of Biden's Department of Homeland Security left the country exposed to terrorism. In 2023, Sidi Mohammed Abdullahi illegally walked across the southern border where he was screened by border agents and then released into the USA. Would your border agents have let him in?
No.
I don't think so. A little over a year later, in October 2024, he opened fire on a Jewish man at a synagogue in Chicago. When the first responders arrived, he popped out of a nearby alleyway shouting, "Allahu Akbar," and fired at the officers, carried out by someone who should have never been in the country in the first place. And I don't think your CBP would have let him into the country. The same month, federal agents arrested 2 Afghan nationals, Nasir Ahmad Tawahi and Abdullah Haji Zada, who were plotting an ISIS-inspired mass casualty event on Election Day. Tawahi admitted that he conspired to acquire AK-47s, 500 rounds of ammunition, 10 magazines to carry out a mass casualty attack. He entered the U.S. in 2021 on a special immigrant visa. Once again, a failure of vetting. I don't believe your DHS would have let him in. Last June, Mohammed Sabri Soliman attacked peacefully protesting pro-Israel demonstrators in Boulder, Colorado, who were marching for the release of hostages held by Hamas, shouting free Palestine. He hurled Molotov cocktails into the crowd, hospitalizing at least 8 people. Guess what? He entered the U.S. on a tourist visa in 2022, overstayed, and filed an asylum claim within a month, and was granted work authorization by the Biden administration. He had posted Muslim Brotherhood propaganda online for years, and still he received a visa. No vetting. I don't think your DHS would have let him in the country. Each of these incidents happened during a period when the number of terrorists encountered at the southern border skyrocketed. In 2023 alone, the Border Patrol encountered 169 aliens at the southern border on the terrorist watch list. Secretary Noem, I want to thank you for working overtime to fully screen visa applicants, check social media histories, enforce visa overstays, and not to release unknown illegal aliens into the country. Meanwhile, though, my Democrat colleagues have defunded DHS. They demonize the brave men and women of ICE, of Customs and Border Patrol, of other agencies. Can I ask you, how does this defunding of your department make our country less safe?
Well, the men and women at the department continue to get up and to do their jobs if they aren't furloughed by the lack of funding. So that's about 100,000 of them that are prevented from coming to work because of that. Those 100,000 people have duties and responsibilities that secure our homeland through different agencies and departments. For instance, the CWMD, it's weapons of mass destruction. We're the ones that go out and train all the individuals to detect any kinds of bombs, terrorist activities,
Those
devices.
would be good people to have working
training.
right
Yes,
now.
It'd be great to have them and help them assisting state and local individuals out there and governments as far as preparing for any kind of attack we may face. CISA is our cybersecurity agency. The majority of their employees are furloughed and not at work now. They help defend us from cyber attacks. And and threats to our homeland and critical infrastructure.
A good thing to have them working now, too, when it
We've got, because we are a national security agencies, many of these employees are required to show up and work, and many of them are,
Yes.
but they're not necessarily getting a paycheck.
And they're
And that's what I
stretched.
think is remarkable, is that they continue to do their work to defend the homeland, even though they're struggling at home and going farther in debt from not getting a salary.
Thank you, Madam Secretary. I yield back.
Thank you.